As we move towards Lunasa, there's so much fruit in the garden. I've just been out picking some raspberries and some black currants to put in a smoothie. Let me show you. The bushes are laid low with fruit. You know, there are many people who talk about forest gardens, and I always think to myself, stop talking, show me your forest garden at any time of the year, because there should be food in the forest garden all the year round, like this. See? All this fruit, all this food. And of course, not just for me, but for all the life around Bealtaine. Just amazing amounts of fruit. Look. Look. See? Do you remember all the rhubarb that was up along here during the spring? And the apples? So much food. And this is a forest garden that in many ways is very close to Mother Earth. This is how she provides, you see, without us trying to manipulate and control. Look at all these raspberries. The branches are laid low with them. See? So much fruit. And you know what I find amazing? You know when people say, why don't you pick the fruit and make jam with it and sell it and make some money? Or allow other people to come in and pick it and make jellies with it or whatever. Well, why would I? Why would I? Why shouldn't all the life around me share in this? I see myself as sharing. In the same way as I share these videos and I don't put advertisements on them. You know, it's trying to get away from that awful mindset of what can we make out of this? What money can we make from it? Look at that. Growing amongst the meadowsweet. There's the meadowsweet out, look. With these branches hanging low. Look. See? All over. All over, look. So much food. But surely this is food for all life. Why do we humans constantly want to secure everything for ourselves as though we are so important? Look at the little wren over there in the tree. You know, the little wrens have become less secretive here in the gardens. They're not frightened of being seen now. Look, there it is on that little... You see it? You see how tiny it is? I think in order for anything to change for the better, we have to change our mindsets. You know, we have this mindset of self-importance. Ridiculous. But anyway, I had some visitors over the weekend. Unexpected visitors. Sometimes it happens, you know, where people just knock on the door. And it was interesting. I didn't turn them away. I only ever turn people away if I get a bad, well, not a bad, but a negative energy flow from them. I pick up on energies very, very quickly. All the raspberries over there. I mean, much of the energy here, of course, is quite predictable, as I have understood for a very long time that Bealtaine Cottage happens to be on some very interesting ley lines, and it's not surprising that people feel incredibly drawn to this piece of land, probably for much the same reasons as I felt drawn to it, you know. But the land understands who I am, and the forces that live on this land, that inhabit this land, are very aware of me. Looking at this Bramley apple tree here. My word, there's some amazing harvest on this year. This is just incredible. And this little apple tree down here. There's more black currants. Oh, there's red currants. I've missed those. Quite a lot of them as well. Quite a lot. Look at that. Little jewelled fruit. More black currants. And again, bushes laid low with fruit. It's only a small part of the gardens. Of course, there's fruit and nuts all over the gardens. And birds that are feasting. That brings joy to my heart, to know that the other sentient beings that I live with here are feasting on this food. And look, there's more red currants through there. I can just see them. Can you see them? These are so luscious. Look. Beautiful. Look at this. So I finished my juice fast simply because there's so much fruit here now in the gardens, and I wanted to move on to smoothies so I could include all this delicious fruit. That's why I've picked some raspberries and black currants. And so I'm on to smoothies and homemade soups, because of course I've got a lot of kale and I've got some spinach as well. And I just want to have all the goodness of the land around me. Because again, the earth here provides so much of what keeps me healthy. Blessings to you all, my friends. You're very welcome to Bealtaine Cottage. This is a photograph of the cottage on the first day that I saw it back in 2004. That was 16 years ago. I purchased the place on a mortgage, which I will have repaid by the time I'm 67. I'm now 64. I've spent 16 years here, and I've planted over 1,100 trees. I've carried out all the work on my own. I wrote a book about it, A Cottage in 3 Acres. The links to purchasing books and calendars and maps and bumper stickers from Bealtaine Cottage are below each video, by the way. This was how it looked from the road, and if you look back on previous videos or visit the website bealtainecottage.com, you will see what has transpired over the years and how the land has been transformed, initially from a permaculture smallholding, merging into goddess permaculture as I recognised the divinity of Mother Earth and the sacredness of all life here, and then finally into a goddess permaculture food forest. And that's what today's video has been a little bit about. It covers 3 acres and it's now become a sanctuary. And of course, the land was always sacred, just wasn't treated thus.